Hey there guys, welcome to the next tutorial here on the channel. We're going to be using zippers with duct tape in this video, or learning how to use zippers with duct tape as the title of this video suggests. It's not exactly a very complicated, tool to use zippers with duct tape, but you definitely want to learn how to do it because you can use it in a variety of different things that you're making, like backpacks, and it's definitely going to come into play when I teach you guys how to make clothing later on down the line on the channel here. So we're definitely going to be learning how to use the zippers in this video. So let's get started here on working with them. Let's first start off with where you can get them. These zippers, like these kind of zippers, are sold at pretty much any craft store. I generally get a bunch of them at Joann's Fabrics. They tend to have a pretty decent selection. You can get them in a variety of different sizes, of different lengths, and they also come in a whole bunch of different colors. The color isn't really that important unless you're really trying to match it to whatever you're making. But if you are making clothing down the line and you want to match the zipper to the clothing, you can definitely choose the right color for that. So let's figure out how to attach it to a piece of duct tape here. Alright, so like I said before, it's actually pretty simple. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the fabric on both parts of the zipper here is pretty much straight, and it's a little crazy up here towards the top, but that's not going to make too much of a difference. Then we're going to take two strips of tape here, and we're simply going to stick this as close as we can possibly get to the teeth of the zipper here. And usually there's kind of a little bit of a raised area where the zipper is, kind of like on a Ziploc bag. You want to go right up to the edge of that and make sure it's good and stuck down. So that will obviously be one side there. Let's work on the other side here. There's another piece. Make sure it's roughly totally straight. And then once again, you want to come right to the edge there and stick that down on this side of the zipper. So you have your zipper pull here, and when you slide it down, it doesn't affect any part of the duct tape at all. So what I just showed you is how you pretty much attach the zipper to a surface that you're working with. Now let's say you want to actually make a pocket with the zipper here. So here's going to be the bulk of our pocket. It's just 4 strips of tape stuck together, overlapped a little bit. And I have 1 strip of tape here that's the same length, and I just cut that in half. So now what we're going to do is we are simply going to connect this piece to the zipper here. And this is where you want to make sure that it's nice and stuck on, and stuck down pretty well. Make sure you kind of mold it around the zipper pull there. So that'll be on the one part here. Remember, there's no sticky side on this side at all, so that won't seal the actual zipper part down. I'm going to use this unfinished wallet as an example here. So we have that piece on there. Obviously we would seal in the sides and the bottom here to actually make the entire pocket, but I think you guys get the idea. So we have that piece over here. So now we're simply just going to seal this in over here and stick that down as best you can. Like I said before, the sides will be sealed down as well as the bottom, and then you simply have your zipper pull here, and that's how you would access the pocket inside here. And you could just seal that down right on the side there. So that's how you would attach a zipper pocket to something. Wallets are actually probably pretty small for zippers this size. You would usually generally use this for like a backpack or like a tote bag or something along those lines. A purse if you were making a fairly big purse or something like that. Wallets are usually too small to incorporate a zipper pocket into it. Now here are some things to watch out for when you're working with zippers. Since there's just a little bit of fabric on each part of the zipper here, duct tape doesn't stick too well to fabric. So you definitely want to make sure that it's stuck down on these as much as possible, as hard as possible, because otherwise it might just peel right up. Some of the things you can do to get around this are to put little holes in the other sides of the teeth here, and then what you do is when you stick your piece of duct tape on here, you can make sure that there's a little bit of a hole there, and then you can stick another piece of duct tape on this side, and then that will just, since those two parts of the sticky duct tape will be stuck together through the hole here, that will allow it to stay in place, and you won't be able to rip the duct tape right off the sides here, because you really only get probably 1/4 of an inch on each side to work with, and sometimes that's not quite enough to hold it onto the zipper here. So you just want to be careful when you're working with zippers. Be careful of the fabric. It might not hold the duct tape too well. Alright, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this tutorial on using zippers with duct tape. Not that difficult. You guys can probably figure it out by yourself if you didn't watch this tutorial, but I have been getting requests to make a tutorial like this for a very long time, probably close to 2 years now. So I definitely wanted to make a a tutorial for it. And like I said before, this will come into play when I am showing you guys how to incorporate zippers into making your duct tape clothing, which will be coming to the channel eventually. So definitely looking forward to the future with making some awesome duct tape clothing. Dresses, the zippers will definitely come into play, and when you're making shorts and trousers and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I'll catch you guys next time on the channel. Hope you liked it.